Yo, what's good? What's good, guys? How y'all doing? It is fight day, man. It is fight day. How you guys doing, man? I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to you guys today. I want to talk to you guys today, man. I want to know who you guys are picking. So this is what I'm gonna do, man. We're gonna get right to it. I'm gonna put that link right here in the chat, and I want to see. I want to see what you guys are picking, man. I want to know who you guys are picking. I want to go back and forth. I want to hear some dialogue from you guys. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. We got a big fight today, man. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. I don't even know who's on the undercard. Well, actually, I'm lying. Actually, I'm not lying. We got Isaac Cruz on the undercard. That's the only other guy I know on the card. But at the end of the day, y'all, I want to hear what you guys got to say, man. Somebody click that link, pull in here. We got Crawford, Flex God, Crawford, Errol Spence, Spence, Bud. Crawford has the better footwork and box from the outside. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight tonight. I did a poll on my Instagram. Let me see what my poll is looking like right now, man. Let me see what my poll is looking like. Poll got, wow, it started off real strong for Spence, and now we're starting to get Crawford, man. It is 51% of the people have picked Crawford on my poll, man. Let me see here real quick. Let me see if I can bring my Instagram audience, man. See what they talking about. I want to see what everybody got to say. Iggy said, I think this fight's a few years too late. I don't think so, man. I think it's maybe a little bit past due, but it's still good, bro. We still good. We here at a good time. Instagram, man. Instagram, I see you guys pulling in here, man. Go to my story and join my live stream, Instagram. Go to my story and join my live stream, man. I want to see what you guys are picking. It's easier for me to navigate everything right here. Go to my live stream. All you got to do is go to my story, and I want to talk to everybody. So if you're on Instagram right now, if you're in my live right now, pull up, man. Pull up. What's going on, man? Pull up, man. Go to my story, hit that link, and jump in here, man. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I want to know who you guys are picking, man. I want to talk to you guys, man. Look, I'm copying the link. I'm putting it in the chat box, and I want somebody to press that link and let me hear some educated opinions, man. Let me hear some educated opinions. Go to my story, join my live stream. You find out y'all scared to talk to me, man. You find out y'all scared, man. Pull up, guys. There we go. We got somebody who's not scared to pull up, man. We got somebody with some courage. Jaron, what up? Oh, yeah, I thought he. There we go. There we go. What's going on, man? Who you picking, man?
I got Spence.
You got Spence. How you got him winning?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had pneumonia for the past 3 weeks. I'm just now getting home. I'm gonna say split decision. it's kind of one of them things where me and my buddy's got money on it, and he loves he loves Crawford and I don't. So here we go.
Now, are you picking Spence? Are you picking Spence because you don't like Crawford, or are you picking Spence because you believe Spence is gonna win?
I believe Spence is going to win.
Okay. Now, what makes you say that? Give me some more details. You know what I mean?
It's just I honestly, as like skill set wise, these guys are pretty. I mean, obviously they're both tremendous boxers. Obviously, I just think I think Spence wants it more. It's going to happen.
Okay, you think he wants some more? That's not.
I think he wants it more. I have followed him a lot more closely than Crawford. I just think he wins.
Okay, say less, man. All right, Jaron, thank you for pulling up.
No problem, buddy.
Take care. Okay, we got somebody else. Okay, you guys are starting to show me some courage, man. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Good, brother. Hey, just want to say, Spence, I don't know these fighters too much, but
you don't know these fighters? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I do a little boxing myself, but I'm gonna say Spence though. I heard about him more.
Okay, so you heard about Spencer. You're going with the guy you know, basically, but you don't know anything
Basically,
about
yeah. I mean, Crawford seems like he's a tough fighter. I mean, I'm gonna say Spence in the 7th.
Spence in the 7th. All right, bro. Thank you, man.
Hey, peace out, brother. Thank you.
Later. All right, we got Spence in the 7th, man. Listen. Who else want to come in here and tell me why they think so-and-so's going to win, man? Let me know. Bud stop by stoppage 9-11, but it's a great fight. Okay, Malky. Big shout out to my boy Malky. What's going on, champ? Who you picking, man? Get in here, man. Tell me who you pick. Let me know how they're winning, guys. I gotta stop being scared to get on this camera, man. Let's go. If you guys didn't see yesterday's live stream, me and Eddie Chambers, we went back and forth on who we thought were going to win. So you guys can always check out that live stream. It was pretty good, man. Nice, educated live stream, man. Yeah, Emil, get in here. I wonder who you're picking.
Spence, but I think it's because of that jab. The jab is gonna really disrupt Crawford quite a bit. We saw it with Inoue. You're gonna see it again here.
What gap are you talking about?
Inoue?
No, not Inoue. What you said gap? You said gap?
Jab.
Oh, the jab. Okay, all right.
Yeah, jab's gonna be too much for Crawford.
You think it's gonna be too much for Crawford?
Yeah. Now, if Spence can't do the jab, then yeah, Crawford's gonna really do some damage. But I really think that jab's gonna keep away Crawford. It's gonna keep Crawford kind of guessing. Jab's gonna be the key tonight.
Okay, say no more, man. Thank you, champ.
No problem.
All right, man. Picking Spence with the jab.
Oh, I'm on here. That's crazy. Hey, what's up?
What's up,
What's
brother?
up, Coach Anthony?
Hey, Daquan, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right.
Who you got?
I got Spence for that fight, but I'm very scared. I feel like it's a 50-50 because Crawford got the counter punching, but I feel like it's going to be big on position. Whoever could get in position first and apply their will, I think should win. But it's very, very close.
Okay.
And they gotta be careful, both of them, not to emotionally get carried away because I feel like that's when the fight is gonna get crazy.
There's definitely gonna be some emotions in there tonight.
Yeah, so you know how that goes in the ring.
All right, so you picking Spence by decision, stoppage? How you got it?
I'm gonna go with a late stoppage. If he figures him out, I think he stops him.
Okay, say no more, brother. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. We got another Spence guy, man. It seems like a lot of people are picking Spence, man. Nate,
What's good, Coach?
what's going on, bro? Who you got?
Man, I'm rolling with Bud, man.
You rolling with Bud. How you got the fight going?
I got it going stoppage in 11.
Stoppage in the 11th, man. That's not a bad choice.
Yeah, and the only reason I say that because I ain't gonna lie, I was like you, I was going back and forth all week, but I sat down and really watched closely that fight between both of them fighting Porter. And I just think Porter, to me, would have beat Spence had he not got knocked down. And I feel the same way about Danny Garcia. Like you said, he didn't let his hands go.
Yeah. All right, so you got Crawford, man. You
Yep.
a lot of people picking Spence, man, but let's see what happens, man. I'm gonna talk to you after the fight.
All right, man.
All right, Nate. Peace.
Yep.
Boy, Nate, somebody in my private community, guys. Just so you know, man, I got a private community for you guys out there who want to go ahead and be part of it. All you gotta do is go to the website, CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Grab that master boxing bundle, and you can be part of the community. We got another member of the community about to get in here real quick. My boy Emil.
Yo, my kid just thrown down my camera, but it's alright. Okay, so I like Spence, right? Because he really reminds me of my style. He's very he does a bunch of volume, and he's very high pressure, right? But like I kind of pick Butt because I don't know, just he seems special to me. Like I like Spence more as a fighter, but I just can't see Crawford winning more in my mind.
I feel the same way, man. I got that same thing you said. There's something about Crawford that's special, man. And your cat said you're gonna give me some TV time.
Yeah, she likes being famous. Yeah, right.
All right, so how do you got Crawford winning?
Well, I was speculating on that because none of those guys like were stopped ever before. Oh my! Wait. So none of them got stopped ever before. So I thought it's gonna be like a split decision for sure. Because I heard the judges were supposed to be like really bad judges, like from the Haney Lomachenko fight and from some of those other bad decisions, right? So I don't think it's gonna be unanimous. Oh, can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna be unanimous. I more like think it's gonna be split decision. Even though it can be one-sided, it's gonna be split decision just because of the judges. So I don't really think, maybe a stoppage from Crawford, but I don't see Spence stopping. But
Okay, man. All right, man. Thank you for coming. We'll talk after the fight.
yeah, I'm
All
excited.
Right, later, man.
See you.
Boy, got Crawford, man. We got a couple of Crawford people now starting to sneak in here, man. All the Spence fans been talking, but what's going on, champ?
What's going on, man? Love your work, man. Love your work.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. So who you got?
I got Spence, man.
You got Spence. Okay, talk to me. Why? How?
I think the stiff jab, the high guard, and what he brings is he could control the ring. He could pace himself. And what I love about him is that I think he can withstand what most guys his weight were able to bring to him. He can withstand that. And that's why I see him as a fighter. So, but I'm a fan of both guys. But I do think he has that edge because he has that spear jab. He can go to the body, but he can withstand what you have to bring and still dish out a lot of punches. That's how I see it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Say no more. So what is decision, stoppage?
Stoppage. I see a stoppage because they're gonna let it go, man. They're gonna let those hands go. Them dudes is both tough guys. They both, they ain't gonna let those hands go. They're gonna probably fill each other out for the first 2 rounds, but they're gonna meet. They're gonna meet, man, and they're gonna let those hands go. So,
All right. So stoppage. What round?
I'm gonna say 9.
9th round stoppage. All right, brother. Thank you for coming in. We'll talk after the fight.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, man. So people are talking, man. It's about 50-50, maybe. I don't know, man. It seems like it's pretty 50-50, man. People are picking Spence. People are picking Crawford. It's going to be a good fight, man. That's all I know. That's 100%. I'm leaning toward Crawford. People have been asking my opinion this whole time. I'm leaning toward Crawford. I think that Crawford just has more layers to his game. And I just think that in a fight of this magnitude, yo, get in here, man. Pop off. I'm going to give you the link right now. Hit that link and pull in here. It's going to be right in the chat box. I'm going with Crawford, man. I just think that Crawford should be able to figure it out. Spence is kind of right there, man. He's not hard to find. His defense is okay, but I don't think it's the best defense in boxing. I do believe that Crawford has an offense that will get to Spence. I think he's a sharp shooter. I think he got power in his shots. I think that he's got the better feet. I think that he got more tools. He could fight both stands. I think he's going to be punching with Spence. I think he got just as much heart, if not more heart. You know what I mean? Actually, I can't really talk on heart because neither one of these guys has been in a situation where we feel like they had to pull out their best stuff. I think both of these guys have not shown how good they are yet. I think that they have both been in some good fights, but I do believe that there's more to see from each fighter. I think that Crawford has more stuff that we haven't seen, and I do believe that Spence has more stuff that we haven't seen. I don't think any fighter has tested either one of them to the point where they had to really go inside of themselves and pull out their best work. So this fight right here will definitely be a fight where I believe they're going to have to pull out their best work. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, man, I just think that Crawford should be able. I could be wrong. I'm not a genie. I don't got a genie in a bottle, right? I'm just looking at it from a coach's perspective. As a coach, I look at the fighters and I say to myself, who does better stuff and who has more stuff? And I just think that Crawford is the guy with more stuff. Now, Spence is a dog. He's going to come to you. He's going to go to your body. He got a good, solid jab. But at the same time, man, he's right in front of you. He always leads with the jab. You kind of know what's coming. I don't see him rolling and sliding with shots to the point where he can't get touched. You know what I'm saying? Can he fight going backwards if the fight turns into that kind of fight? You know what I mean? Where we know Crawford can kind of do a little bit of everything, So that's just my opinion, guys. If anybody wants to debate me on that, I mean, you guys are more than happy. I'm more than happy to go ahead and give you guys the link. You guys already know. Do you think Bud should fight orthodox or southpaw? I'm sure we're gonna see both. I think that Bud's better southpaw overall. Every fight that I see him where he goes southpaw, it just seems like that's where he pulls out the magic. It seems like when he's getting touched, he's fighting as an orthodox. If I was him, I would probably start off southpaw tonight. I know he likes to turn southpaw mid-fight. I think I would start southpaw right off the rip and try to get an early lead, because the way I see it is Crawford he doesn't like to, but he tends to give away rounds early. And if he gives away too many rounds with a guy like Spence, that could be a big mistake. And he could fall behind on points, and I could see him losing the decision. But if he starts off faster than he has in the past, and he could rack up some early rounds, Spence is going to be forced to really fight, and that's going to create some openings. So I think Spencer start off softball tonight. Georgie,
My man.
who you got?
How was your Florida World Tour, man? I saw you was up and down the whole entire state of Florida, man.
I love Florida, man. That's like my second home. So I would love to live there eventually again. But yeah, it was great. But I'm back home.
Beautiful, man. How's the little one doing?
Everything's good, man. Thank you. So who you got? Let's cut to the chase, man. Who you got, man? Stop trying to beat around the bush, man.
Hey, listen, man. I've always been on the forefront with Spence, man. I in my opinion, honestly, I mean, Bud's 39-0, 32 of those fights against kids that are the size of my 12-year-old nephew, man. Tiny guys, bro. I mean, going all the way back to lightweight to 140. Yeah, I mean, it looks good, 39-0, but it's against tiny guys, man. I just think when it's all said and done, we're going to go back on this live and say, damn, Spence was just too big and too strong for him, man, honestly. I just think his size, he's a middleweight, let's be honest. He probably should have been at 154, 160 years ago, but he's fighting a middeweight tonight, and I just think it's too strong, man.
Who's fighting a middleweight?
No, I'm saying, Spence is probably a middleweight. He should have moved up probably 3 years ago, honestly. In my opinion, he probably should have been out of there like 2 or 3 years ago. But again, those car accidents and everything that happened to him. And he said it, I'm only at 147 for Bud. We probably don't even see this fight if those car accidents didn't happen. He's at 154, 160, chasing a different bag. But I think we come back on here tomorrow or 2 in the morning and say, damn, Spence was just too big and put pressure on him. And when you get hit with that uppercut with that hook right behind it, I think it's not going to end well for him, man.
All right, so you're picking Spence. How you got him winning?
I think my man just said round 9. I'll go 10.
Okay, say less, brother. I'll be on here after the fight for sure.
I'm gonna try to stay up, man. I'm trying to watch Dustin Poirier. I mean,
I'm sure I'll be on here tomorrow too, but I'm gonna get on here tonight. I'll probably get on here tomorrow to do a second recap of the fight. Plus, I'm gonna be going live a lot more often, so you got opportunities to state your opinion on the fight in the next day or two for sure.
And then we got Daya with Dustin Poirier tonight, man. So I gotta support that too, man.
Big shout out to my brother Daya Davis doing his thing.
Yeah.
He can't watch the fight. He's busy working. Maybe he got the fight in the back somewhere in the back locker rooms. You never know. Sometimes they do that. So that works out for him, man. But thank you, Georgie.
Hey, Coach. Have a good one, man.
My brother. Later. My boy Georgie picking Spence. All right, we got somebody else. We got the world famous Norton Block Solo.
Well, you can call me El Sosa. You feel me? But no, what's good with you, man? How you feeling?
How you doing, bro? So talk to me. Who you got?
Oh, man, before I do that, let me give you a shout out, man. First off, I love your show. I appreciate what you're doing, man. You know what I mean? You ain't biased and you keep it real, too. So I give you that, man. But I think tonight, man, I got to go with Spence, man. I'll go with Spence, man. He the bigger guy.
You ain't the only one. It seems like more people are picking Spence than Crawford that speak to me, even though my poll got Crawford winning the poll. But it's crazy, man. So tell me, what do you see? Why do you think he's gonna beat Crawford?
Well, first I'm gonna state the obvious. He's the bigger man. We don't know if he's the strongest man because being big don't mean you're gonna be the stronger man. But I just think, man, his fundamentals and keeping his guard tight, I just think not only is he hard to hit, but you don't want to gamble on getting caught in the exchange. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. So I mean, what kind of what round are we looking at? Are we looking at stoppage? Are we going to decision?
If it's early, I give it to whoever catches who in the exchange. Remember I said that. One of them gonna get caught in the exchange if it's early. and they both possess the knockout power early. But if it goes the distance, I definitely see Spence breaking them down, man. You know, stepping in with the jab, smothering them. You know what I mean, and not letting them get off. Because I think I heard what you said. That's why I came up in here. I heard what you said about him, Crawford going southpaw. I heard you say that too. Now, would you say that again? What you say he do when he goes southpaw?
Well, I believe that. I think that Crawford fights better when he's southpaw. So
Yeah.
I think that he likes to do that mid-fight. If you notice, all the fights where he's losing in the first 3 or 4 rounds, he usually starts off as an orthodox guy. I think he should start southpaw right off the rip, because if he waits and falls behind on points with Spence, I could see him falling behind too many points. It's going to be too hard to work his way back in the fight. So I think he needs to start fast, and I think that he needs to earn Spence respect early. And if he fights southpaw with him, I think that he can go jab for jab with Spence. A lot of people talk about Spence's jab, but Crawford got a good jab too. And if he's southpaw with him, they can throw the jab at the same time. And I just think that Crawford might be able to even possibly win the jab battle. A lot of people got Spence as the spectacular guy with a jab, but people are forgetting that Crawford knows how to throw a jab too. And you know, and if he's a little bit faster than Spence and he can get to the target before Spence, he might mess around and you know, get his shit off. So I don't know, man. I got Crawford winning only because I just think if you got two guys who are equally as good, the guy who has more stuff can pull out more stuff when the fight gets going. And I just think that Spence has one trick that he has to do, and that's break him down. Where Crawford, we don't know what Crawford's gonna do tonight. Like we already could envision what Spence is gonna do. We already know Spence coming right to you. He gonna use the jab. He gonna work to the body. He gonna try to get him to the ropes. We already know that. With Crawford, we still not sure. It really comes down to what Crawford does. We not sure if he gonna rumble with him. We not sure if he gonna try to box from the outside. We don't know if he gonna be southpaw. We don't know what he's gonna do. There's a lot of question marks with Crawford. You don't really know.
I mean, you gambling right now. You gambling?
Anybody who picks anybody right now, to me, isn't a bad pick. Like you picking Spence, I'm like, that's not a bad pick. But
when you just said that, it's like it opens up room to wonder, right? And then we gotta go to Crawford fights, because we can only wonder so much, because he got a track record of what he do. You know what I mean? He hurts him. He stock him in the southpaw counter position, counter puncher coming in aggressively. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to see. That's why I'm like, yo, it's gonna be a stoppage early or a late round stoppage, or if it is a decision, gonna be Spence. Because man, the bigger welterweight, do he really want to trade with that, or do he even? Because one thing I can say about Spence, he keep his guard tight. You know what I mean? But we've seen both of them fighters hurt. But have we seen both of them fighters hurt with a finisher like the way they are? That's gonna be crazy. That's what we need to talk about. And I just feel like
whoever hurts who ain't gonna waste no time. They're gonna jump right on him.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited, man. You know what I mean? That's why listen, I'm excited about the fight. I feel like this is our modern day Thomas Hearns, Marvin Hagler type of fight, but in our generation though. You know what I mean? That's gonna be crazy, because we don't know if they're gonna come out bing and one get hit and they both got dogs. So I just think that Earl Smith's the bigger man. He had defense a little tighter when it comes to fighting in, you know. He keeps it nice and sharp. And I just don't see Crawford outboxing Spence. You know what I mean? I just don't see that. I don't see, or if he try to outbox him, I just seen him getting broke down over the rounds with the accumulation of punches that Spence gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to look for Crawford. I love Crawford, man. Crawford, if you watching this, hey man, listen. I know your people up here. She put you on the phone with me, and I told you, man, there's gonna be a good fight, but I'm picking Spence. So listen, Coach, 7th round, man. Stop it.
Damn. 7th round. All right.
I think that dog gonna come out early on both of them, man. And somebody gonna have to tuck their tail and run. Can't nobody just stand there withstand that power, man. Come on, man.
All right, brother. Well, we're gonna leave it at that, man. 7th round. I'll be on after the fight, man. So we're gonna talk again about it after.
Thank you, man.
Peace,
appreciate you.
Later, man. All right, guys. That's it for right now, man. I'm gonna cut this live. I'll probably cut this live on a couple more times tonight. So this is what I want y'all to do. I want you guys to hit the bell notification So when I go live, you guys can go ahead and jump on. And also, if you don't have my phone number, text me 215-709-5437, because I'll probably shoot out a text letting you guys know when I'm going to go back on here. And we're going to talk some more. I'm going to go watch some of these undercard fights. If they're boring, I'll be back on here. We can get some more predictions. And you guys already know, man. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.